Nosia Alpo Ganaman Adeshima Memobi Biara Ajo Zaba Enyumbre Nosia Ebusia Kase Akan Kasi Yabo Wo Big Family Radio Kasa Efrido Embrano Asoda Samauda Yansa Ka na Yabwa Banono Yaze Ebosumu Ende Nyubri Wakasa Efrido Edifian Men Studio Doblogono Upper Class School Junction Ewa Enakasi Yabwe Yedifa Yazo Sumu Ende Enyubri Na Asada Enkoma Big Family Multimedia Institute, BFM Store Trustees Network Group, and AFA Center for Trade. And one mobile nature drum and Sami Medro Sumo and the Enyubrim. Make also your streaming live on Facebook and all a BFM network. ABK TV Ghana. And when you stream live or into Jabrena the Jere. Na one so koshe be and also TB El Homen. The man also ye stream live and app no into download the radio app no na one so tiekas ye baby. Now who's the Orokodo Ewo on man Ghana mom. Ebusiam and some no do supply your name mum Zodimu Akotan every in a day. Ghana man payin Mahama Ekopemu Ewo 50 mantuma. Wakwan mabu ne dwezi okezi wono yedi enchemu yadere bro. Edom kumas 121 day. Wabo binizin do no mbembe ye. Amrado enfama my Ghana yene sika krabia batano. Yera Sam George say some car registration no obasan aye ebium yade enchemu eba brawo arawo some west was antimantom in the day ejabrani bi ayiniti amadan crack beye shande wa shodrobe ayede eho amanebo yade ba brother mara so enna kotoko wane sensemi wa beyai empayinifo akwasetena emode wan edinsam atugwa yade enchemu eba brawo ensam no ebinim kayi ho ena ya bonne bedaw mezebo somode Enyumbe ebusia kase akan kase yebo wo Big Family Radio kase fido mepocho ebotumezo comment aba for your name Facebook page no or BFM network na ABK TV Ghana for ho ye beje Bernard the John na ya kenka na ye di amo papa o Kenya watamanka ende nyumbiri isn't a major do aranyen ejats Kobana. The from Eja Takoko school time was porcupine. Afe Jabre na manfa nsamano ninchemu menfomo. Ghana manpayin Mahama wekopemu ewo mfifini mantomu. Na na eye na se enwo ntoabo olobo man Ghana ha. Wo afe apeme benedwe no anan ayeto abanmu no na chede nkwimza okwa man no why na nyi so why na nije kwasan so ai na nwawode odo bontoa na oda oman Ghana ase okasha ase ewo framantomu ofiwa no debo pemu ewo infifini mantomu na kwatoye manten prempen no okopemu infifini mantomu no ena okasa wo ho na ni nsamoroka ni nyina ne dem Oye Fisheries College wo see won fifinu mantomu omanpene oyine bi ko yewura John Evans Fifi Atamils na penedo ena wo si de me esuapon no meso ho boa ama embebu no ho na wenwa gide me dwuma no no wetum akogye tete ewo ho nanso abro omanpanyin dada wo yene baby ko Fifi Atamils fi mu pep ena dwumedi okonkon wo amanpanyin Mahama bebe obochum poro kope na no so ya de o mamosomo ntiado na Ghana fo eto aba wo di tie no onamegbu no ekoro dikan no okone wiyi afeze ochemu asesi ade wamma oswafo shoman na esika wonsamodo one swafa ohwe yene inshimnam ena inedwuma wonsamodo de wonhwe na wonka wonbom na wonpesika bia afi oye anomabo Fisheries College no wobotum wesesie na demu edwuma no wakamru machapa intobaya enka wonhwe no wondu abobo na wonsesie ni na enfama de hyewo anomabo infimfini mantom wo
Itimaka Fisheries Minister nyamencha de election year bia ye nye budget ye twen ma election wie ansa na aban foforo abano na beye budget no enti afi budget a ye be use no March na finance minister de biko parliament enti enka echi enti maka Fisheries Minister so onka no ho no ntu anamo na one finance minister entrance ne ntwa sika ye de beto adwuma so na ye wie ne bia no na kyerɛ sɛ phase 1 deɛ yɛwie afei na yɛhwehwɛ sika yɛbɛhwɛ phase 2 na ɛka ho no na Professor Mills ne vision na ɔwɔ ɛne sɛ saa campus yi ɛbɛwɔ ɛbɛyɛ University of Cape Coast Nkorabata no baako ɛfiri sɛ University of Cape Coast wɔ Faculty of Agriculture nti Faculty of Agriculture ɛna ɛbɛhwɛ saa fisheries and aquaculture adwuma yi so nti yɛbia no wie a nkwara no bɛba aquaculture ɔmoatu fish ponds ɛwɔ akyire ha nti ɔmo bɛsua sɛnea yɛyɛ tilapia ne catfish ne dɛm nneɛma no nyinaa ɛna wei nea NDC manifesto mu yɛfrɛ no Blue Ocean Economy wei yɛ flagship of saa yɛ Blue Ocean Economy manifesto promise nti wei deɛ menka ne bebree yɛsɛ gawuka ganama gafili gadochi yanka sɛ yɛde ani abɛhwɛ nti nea ɛbɛka ne sɛ nyame adom na ɔma yɛ nkwa ne ahoɔden nkyɛ bia nyame adom yɛbɛsan aba ha na saa da no deɛ ɛbɛyɛ anigye asɛm sɛ yɛbɛbie dɛm college ano
ɔkaka bi te dɛ ɔmanpanyin mahama okopo mu mfanti krom a fantina na obeka yɛntwedo na yɛmfa mmom na onechi no na oyo oswafo hwene ensum na mo nsam do metre fisheries and aquaculture minister Mame Emilia Arthur ono Christian so eyembrehye bedwumene de madehya wo shama abatumpe do wo atoye mantemu no owo dwumedi na sibi na no so kasa na o kye nanyi so de kye mpayinfo
state resources and a project can span from 2013 to this period. In fact, the administration block, which was completed, almost completed, is deteriorating because of the delay. And you know how when you don't use infrastructure, you don't use building, it begins to deteriorate. So yes, I'm disappointed, but I'm also happy that it gives us an opportunity to do what is right, to right the wrong. In terms of timelines, I am only 1 week old as a Minister for Fisheries. The Finance Minister is only 2 weeks old. We are still checking the books. Of course, I think if you spoke to any of my colleague ministers, you learn that we have all gone and inherited different levels and varying degrees of debt, and so we are balancing the books. But in this is a low-hanging fruit. This institution will take 300 students. That is significant. So everything that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said to reset this country, I see the resetting agenda happening here when we manage to complete and operationalize. When I say operationalize, I mean putting in the software, the tables, the chairs, fitting the kitchen, for example, for the students, putting the equipment in the laboratory, making the fish pond for aquaculture begin to work. You know, the other interesting thing about this place is that each block has its own borehole and its own genset. The place it was designed to operate by itself. There's a transformer here to provide electricity, and it's all set, it's all ready. It's just about doing the final touches, and I am sure that both His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the Finance Minister, Honorable Atuforsen, will be extremely interested and are committed and dedicated to us finishing the college.
Abusia na onechi no oye mbresha bedwamenyi ozema adesha wo infantaman about tumpesha do finfini mantomu owura Ebenezer Prince Ayen ono so kasa efon echem dem the me asia pon e welcome asemi oye anomabo fisheries college e welcome asemi obabua emedwuma mpoatuma ba na afenso wa economy no mu ayedaw enkankan wona wo anomabo na nan kwadu hinademu
project is here or some local. I had a natural woman. But I said,
Yeah, that's a bit great. I mean, so proud and you be she my yasha as a oracle. Campaign time in your kind. School done cassorti the mose of the river band. Oba a habu boy, no mabu boy, infantile boy, man, and count also. I ain't say, the more severe and yammy. I don't know what to have my henna. So all the AMPR school, yes, chassis, your chassis. You been charged ma bala Mr. Payin, Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture. That's an Yancha or Parliament. It's the other mission as home day. School also Doctor in Mao, school ya baba bay as I'm one. I'm part in the year to 2 and one year film Parliament Yaba. Or to the Yuma Papa day. Them Fisheries University order yes chas ye boy, my infantman Okonenim. Ye boy, I know for swimming mana. Ye be young for Bobo School Hala. You be uncle for Baba Chazwaha. You be one of your Jumebiwaha. My hindera economic activities were on any. And so Biala 1 time each. 1 bomb pay me more severe BBS Kashibiala Nimide. Auntie me, I'll call ministries or next week. I ain't finance minister Kakasa. Also, or the Nakumada Papa. Infantsman and Kankona Yashasi. NDC Nekankona Yashasi. Ghana Nekanko Nayashasi. It'll be Biarasi.
Abusia na yanko ensamfo frumu Edom kuma woman Ghana embrese bedwomufie ena waye nsamtwofo enhyiemu na wono nsam wakane nyina nyene de Ghana man payin Mahama wapo oye Dr. Johnson Esiama dono enomba ye amrado enfama o man Ghana yene sika krabia batan kase awa ha na yewra oye Dr. Johnson Esiama ono no se wapa ndamano our the Council of Elders, Council of State, wotum na woko benkrumu, na wajine tum ansa watum ashinedwuma se. Na so omanpanyin Mahama epa wuni, washa sekra ekopue mu wa ori edwuma. Ena dom kuma echem de, damaz ne krampono nyembra. Enkodo omanpanyin appointing we no odo ne Council of State form on one shia na wokwasetena na wozu anobabai na wunde ampa yewura Dr. Johnson Esiama no osefata da mezibio no ansana wa hwedwuma se ewo man Ghana yene sikakwabia batan kesene mo na onimu no ena woyen samtwofo nhyiema edom kuma no wakasa na payin na ogina mukasa ma no oyemrehye bedwominize madehye watano north about mpeshado owura Gideon Buakun ono kasa ochenche semude kwanya yewura oye Johnson Esiama okọ Bank of Ghana wo oka yedwuma no onyamra kwando kura.
Years ago, President John Mahama nominated Dr. Johnson Esiama to the high office of Governor of the Bank of Ghana. By the constitutional requirement, and in fact, reference is made of Article 1834A of the Constitution, his nomination requires consultation with the Council of State before he can be appointed. This means that Dr. Johnson Esiama cannot legally operate as a governor until such consultation with the Council of State has taken place. Contrary to this constitutional imperative, however, we have seen attempts by Dr. Esiama at the Bank of Ghana to assume duties as if he is legally qualified to do so. Those of us from the minority side, through our leader, have had cause to officially write to the President, pointing out the illegality on the actions by Dr. Esiama and hoping the writing will be done. In the said letter, we drew the President's attention to news reports from various media houses on Monday, February 3rd, 2025, to the effect that Dr. Johnson Esiama has gone to the Bank of Ghana and to all intents and purposes is behaving as a governor and having meetings with various people and departments. We ask how it is possible for someone who has not yet been appointed but only nominated awaiting consultation with the Council of State.
Abusia ya tua ensam no do na yewura Sam Nate George ono your swafo show mind Ghana yene communication digitalization and afe innovation ho ensamodo we ko poemu wo man Ghana mbrehye bojumu fie wa brande yi wako asotena na ewo no ena okas na ochem dem abra wototo na no ewo abadwokufu na wonanyim no wo bisa nsem bi efan some car registration no ena okas na ochem ne oba obohwe na wa foforo okwaka kan ebiem ewo man Ghana mbrehye bojumu fie ose dam some car registration ya olba be no odemufua eyi ebi si da ene bi krampon bed da na us net na woba be no woba ni kwan bi da na cheda awo no wo sim card no e register wodu mobile phone nya ba kan register enti se ebi kezi gba no krampo obi ye obi fraud obuni kata no oye ni indama bon bi odnesim di samboni bi wi a ontum nto sem no nto nchen no ka kwata for frashim e kwata for be phone mo nyinye enti mori ene ne dem wo phone no sim card wo register ni ala bom enti said wo phone wo sim no kidi sambona mo ti bia no entum nta sim card for hunde e to for e kwata phone for wodin ya le bom aye no kura mo enti say to wo sim card na to achina na cha wo phone so boto achina aye da min ne bi no e no ba obohwe na waaye.
Mr. Speaker, one of the key things that we need to do, which I stated emphatically during my vetting, was a proper SIM re-registration. And we don't need to do just a SIM re-registration, we need to do a central equipment identity register. Because, Mr. Speaker, today, if you complete a SIM re-registration and you even block the SIM, they can simply move to another phone and use that phone. But if you have a central equipment identity register and it is locked with the SIM card, Mr. Speaker, when we block the SIM, and most members know when the fraud is done, they are asked to pay money to a certain series of numbers. When you block the SIM card and you block the device as well, it makes it difficult for that person. It means for that person to perpetrate fraud again, they need to go and buy a new phone and do a new SIM registration. And once we block the SIM, we also have the Ghana card that was linked to that registration. That Ghana card is barred on all the networks from doing any new registration of SIM cards. Mr. Speaker, it's a tall order, but we are focused on doing this over the next 1 year, and I crave the indulgence of members of this House and this House as a whole to back the Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations when we begin this process to clean up this space.
Abusia enti yera Sam George Nate ena etenen kano yankon sanfo from yegbe sanfo from am embrehye badwamanyi azema de hyewo adre nsawom adregir abatumpe hwedu yera Frank Anodompre ono ena okase na nensamoro kane nan de sesi azo okodo o man Ghana no nenwenya nenwe time pa ye enti nensamoro kane de say NPP ni na se enenam wiase manam wa na ekoto de wunu NPP ni one NDC ni be gidigida awuna NPP no kaka wunu NPP ni hono na wan NDC ni wan bru no wa show nesmaro kan no nensama yewura Frank Anodompre orekanyen ase ona mona no kona do demonstration chede nala onyo demonstration ankobeye no de mensemetrache do yentie ne
people this year and yes samri we ni eba beka say primary Islamic supporti way primary Islamic supporti way so we MPP ni mapa now ko to say MPP 4 and now say MPP ni any NDC ni ekwa boa MPP ni no na yam bu NDC ni no kan dia she Christo enonyam. If the NDC led by Mahama Yariga will not be reasonable, no Matthias say Ablekumanov, based on all the evidence available, Yewinia, no more margin somebody to trust some, they will continue. They are not going to allow the EC to collect Asungia de Asunjamu Yabi Parliament. BBH say Ablekumanov, Yewini election. Now, Yepasia Shamu Bossa, Yen Jamu Muda. Anopa, Ewia, Ahimachi, everything and anything permissible by law. Yefriha, the next attack you call IGP so. Yes. Now, sir, Emperifo Ebu baby sir, Choloy. Emperifo Ebu baby sir, sir, Bofraso money my men na. Bentua. And so, all the critical stakeholders, IGP, Electoral Commission, BBRA, ye Kosisa, ye declare, ye queer free ye, Wabaka, Parliament, ye better say, ye
Abusia enti Yera Frank anodom pre enetinke yo ya twado amo na semotwa ensam no do na medama wa yanko asante kotokofo na aso ne ye amafo beka ye onche de biada na abrante bafa na pole osro na nkwa de mensem no asante kotokompanyinfo ni odo wona no oye owura set ni daako wa ye nsamtwofo nhyiema wa kasa
ewo nswataman asante kotoko match eno mkoboye no minianum na etan ye mpanimfo ayetie ye kase ye hu bi da ne yeboa team gra baafo awua ono ene ma kotoko supporter ni wuye ene ma ye nua pole owuye eba ni say yebo match no second half players no ekun ya be 10 minutes ena chance stop match na papa no timi nachi timi hu so asifom no mo bie ina perimeter na mano enu owura mu ekoye etu okoye na kakra no sabae tuoba no no de ne search re yeso odin search yeso na egusa se yen yana ena o se dabi akwasi apia nsane emra eti supporters so mo ni se dabi on san mra sei onu ba na bibi tu na ne ye ndɛ ntie ma ne ma tie no na ma papa no ba ya opeso obefa kwasi apia ko ena pole ka chen so ma ne kwa ma ne mfa ne nko enu na papa nda na ni ena ofre supporters no se kwa bia so mmeyi pole emfa ne nko eti omo ba sa so yeso ye ntra se omo mefa pole nko mo di ne kwai eye akasakasa be 20 minutes ena ba ku be ka kire me se minka nche pole no on sorry no on po ma chew na bibia ntwa eti ma me bo pole amane ena o sorry ye ena o pa o ma chew to opa ma che owie no na papa no so aduru soro ene ye ka che nso mpa papa ne chew ene obu nkotodwe e pa papa ne chew ena che nsa asem ni nyina etwae enti esa di be 20 minutes ensa na referee no start ball the referee no start ball no yeso kotokoma chi bi e kohwe bi ye hu ade a no mpese o mo yeye eti ye yadwe se saade anka pole ye nyina ye hwe match ne de ne nko afa ho no okọ ti se policy from wa se no ma target no me say boy na owo dole se kan no wa ma stadium eti ye wo mo na kofa ne baaye o mo free free no baaye baby nso de se kan no wo ye mo de doctor's report be ba mo behu na tim de wo ama ne wo na koma ama mo gya ne nwunu egu ne yam eti ye pese ye ka kire mo eye baafo papa na ne team no ono ena inside supporters no ama mo yes ade Ghana team ye no ani mo kotoni has Kotoni has a bob match okrom ha amadu we bi kotoko de 1 point ya de glidi ya maka 2 matches and sana kotoko be sa asen ade we e bi ansi da se supporter afase kan e de supporter e bi si Ghana football mu da after midnight ade asia eya eni ade bi e men ko ni yewra ho na ye kan ne se mpanifo ahwe ne ma ye amane ma sisa Ghana football ye ni future o ma we eduru ba bia ye se ehiafo na meredi ye o man mra so se enim ye ni enim sikani echi obia meboa se sa na tie dia ignacial baafo ewa yesra IGP dampare na yesra o man panyini John Dramani mama so mo se o man emra ye adwuma dia ene ye kan people say e won aban Ignatius enim hu bi o mo mfamra no enya adwuma me hu sampa Ghana emra na chisikani echi hiani echi di owodin echi di anything.
After the match we spent more than 4 hours at our police station and we have launched every complaint official complaint and the day ka wa han nye say bia ye ka say ye ka the traffic e dey amamo they are launching complaint that policeman to follow their trust statement and then the papa put a trust statement
Yatwa and some no do yako asante mantomu. Ara wasama obotogwa ene danyene dem. Eja brand be unit ewo ofori krom asante mantomu wa. Osai adan baya down kraba ye esuan 7 bedroom ene ijeni tomu oswe. Asami esi oye abawa bwa na jufam non kro mpemu ene demi ara wasam si. Na enzama hodwa sase emma enzama wo chembe bo baye Ghana series no mpem na nature and also wo home adanse fo wo mu ni ejano mes mo chance no wona sam chof say na timemu fo wo na wo mu ni bibi no so no won so woni ensam chofo twetwe nkomo
Reminia enti bi hu ya ne se musie ne koso na me ti antie mu se ehehio na meme wa ha sei ebe boaye ye di ommo ani nsuo ye de ye betimi aye and san ye fire service for ba adam pone dia if ya dan shewo ebedu be ye 12 na say 10 ebedu
me ma me wa ya Wednesdays bi omo adam for biti efi ha say omo be ye meeting wo honom omo kwa omo say no muti ho no muti say say umusie bi ba dem na mami na otifi honom no na opie be gina gese o gina na o ka chem so omo awuo eja bi na pie fi mami abewo bi a oti ye nchen honum am ya be wani dem eje epie wo honum enti omu be pie na eja no start ye enti oba ka kira me be du ase kwa na efie ni na ahye mami ni kwa oni ho dan na eja ni start mu onu kwa omu de na kwa hospital mami wa bewa onu dan na eja ni start mu enti ye ni na ye ni ma de e ma eja ni bai
ocho me no ma ne de menti menchire de ahye do so one ni se me pama de amofo ntuma Bishop no last time be akonfo ko twa akire no ntintuma na nyina me de ba fie ena nso me sanso tunton tade ena mse me kokuro ma akofa enoma ni bia beka ho na maso akọ echima timi okuro no mo frɛ me se de abani na mse ya fempo na mitika ena me frɛ me kunu ono so wa campus ansa na obeduru ha na eja no wa ye dan no ma ahye de mintimi nkyere mitade ehemia we kwa na ehemia na me ma omo school atade ehye omo de ko eno na wo omo shi ni
yeah, we came here, we prayed. So after our prayer, less than, let's say, 15 minutes, then the incident just happened. So I was even coming and I saw the smoke. Then I said, no, let me rush. So immediately I reached the junction and they told me that our mosque is burning, so we should rush to this place. When I came, I saw the fire, how hard it is, we can't stop it. So I rushed to the police station and reported to them. The fire service too, they came. In fact, when the fire service came, we struggled with the fire. You know, we have boreholes here, wells here, so we fetched the water from them and we started quenching the fire before the coming of the fire service and the NADMU. But when they came to, they've done well. Since they came, let's say more than 1 hour, and they've not short of water. They still have water in their tanks, and now the fire too is down.
I'll say, I'll call police station can report. Ija to baby smoke police station. Yeah, for Cassia Bonum Kobe Parent Teachers Association number Accra Technical Training Center. And one was the petition Akoma Oya District Police, our what Nima District Police no was the Akoma one. Nina enter one Toby or that Accra Technical Training Center, Accra High, and Afe Kimbu Technical and Secondary School, one entemu. And one more the petition no Akoma approach fire was approach full emblemobi.
Of Taba School name ATTC and in my capacity as PTA chair no ya ne omudins are also be brave now so nkwala no advice means be almost in to kwani nyan try nti awfo ye gather intelligence ye ne omoba bedins are also nti na ye petition police say ye commend your adwuma maye no na mom they should step up the game for us as intelligence ye nya bia de be mom tie bedins also to depend some strategies ba ko ne say nkwala nyina be games supervised by the police presence no on my kola no behave because yen can say yaji to me church for to me the punish here my yaji be brave few monsem and they say a church for so tie yen kan yaji to me some find discipline your in few monsem no church ma omo ndo ye ma no omo nkoso ndo omo na bibi ni omo report my any teamwork say so far no ye pese ye bring kola ATTC technical school the next world is going to be ruled by the technical, the skill acquired students, you know. In your per se, any other technical schools, what you intend to say Kimbo, Kateko, Emmett, Tema Technica, you know, games, peace, soccer tournaments. Now, Union Pinifone, Mobecasa, any more role models, no Mobecasa, now stay focused, disciplined, and responsible. Now, share school for Nebi Machetia. Police to me AGF through the intelligence gathering now. Is coming to the known. Also be said the anybody to me yeni. No buying the known to help. Yes, I buying say I buying police for no I can't be on bit me diama sa from a bonny we trebuno. And no Kumasi the name ye North the crowd the 2 school ni a crane in our bemu. Nenya de IF cranty die na ye my yes say ye copy sky matching sorry 4 o'clock near about 10 p.m. Yes, Remo. A woman say parent baby ye manu nim phone no saying yen. Now so it's about time I bit to me no discuss the phone my men so and then I ye.
Abusia enti ananya na ha ena mbrana ba makwan mameze enwumbre no sia abusia kase akan kase bono mezibesi ammo Asadan Kwama Big Family Multimedia Institute BFM Store Trustees Network Group and a Center for Trade and one way nature drama yaze kasebe yaze bro abrene na the maraso and asada and biso and Kwama production team no akosia adepa and afi abna papa bi and one and a wobble make you drum and them amade and some would we mother than wo and the enyubri na make a one so that ye fian men studio the blog on upper class school junction and war and a casibwe ye defy ye babosomo and the enyubri afe emembo somono edi a major do aranyen ejats